Understanding how social media impacts the social skills of teenagers is essential for parents to decide whether or not to let their kids use online platforms and if guidelines and restrictions are necessary. Social media allows teens to communicate with a broader range of people. However, because they have less experience communicating, they may be more vulnerable to the nuances and difficulties of online communication. Positive social media interactions can help teens build some skills, but online interactions have different context and challenges. Although social media may help teens connect with friends and explore their interests, online interactions can negatively influence their self-esteem and confidence in handling offline social situations in the real world. A 2022 study by the Pew Research Center found that teens' access to smartphones has increased from 73% in 2014 to an overwhelming 95% today. So it comes as no surprise that 35% of teens use at least one of the top 5 social media platforms almost constantly. As teens spend more screen time on social media, they have more opportunities for comparison and self-doubt. Research suggests that using social media contributes to teen body image concerns and can lead to mental health outcomes like eating disorders, especially for girls. A teen's self-esteem and body image may suffer if they constantly compare themselves to the carefully curated images that their peers and celebrities post online. If a teen's social media engagement outweighs their in-person interactions, they may also struggle to identify critical social cues, such as body language, facial expression, vocal tone and pitch, boundaries, and personal space. Understanding these cues and knowing how to navigate interpersonal communication is a crucial element of social competence. In a 20-year study, researchers found that early social competence was strongly linked to future success in all areas of life. Students with higher social competence scores were twice as likely to obtain college degrees, whereas those with lower scores had a 67% higher chance of being arrested. This is not to say there aren't demonstrable advantages to socializing online. Research suggests that some teens actually feel social media engagement benefits their well-being. According to the American Association for Marriage and Family Therapy, online exchanges can foster individual identity and creativity, enhance respect and tolerance, and allow teens to support and learn from each other. However, the social media experience for teens can be a mixed bag, from getting a compliment on their selfie to being cyberbullied. Teens on social media encounter both positive and negative attention. And because the social reward centers of their brains are still developing, they're susceptible. A study published in Child Development showed that teens who received fewer likes in standardized social media interactions had more negative thoughts about themselves. In addition, increased feelings of rejection were associated with more severe cases of depression. Increased social media usage can also expose teens to cyberbullying. A 2022 report from Pew Research Center revealed that almost half of American teens aged 13 to 17 had experienced at least one form of cyberbullying. When cyberbullied, teens may feel isolated and withdraw from friends, family, and school, creating a vicious cycle of damage to their social skills. Research has shown a significant connection between cyberbullying and lowered self-esteem. The consequences of cyberbullying can be deadly. An alarming 2022 study by the National Institutes of Health reported that adolescents who had been cyberbullied were more than 4 times as likely to have suicidal thoughts and even attempt suicide than those who hadn't. There are ways to avoid or reduce negative effects on teenagers due to social media usage. Research suggests that parents can play a key role in helping their teens build healthier relationships with social media. In a recent study published in Current Opinion in Psychology, scientists reviewed media-specific parenting styles. According to the researchers, the best approach for parents is to monitor and mediate social media use in a way that supports teens' autonomy. Make them feel that they are part of the decision and empowered to take positive action for themselves. That means explaining rules in an appropriate way and listening seriously to the adolescent's point of view. Consider your teen's social and mental health needs. Talk to them about what benefits they feel they get from using social media, as well as when it makes them feel bad. Develop individualized rules. Create guidelines and restrictions if necessary about how often your teen can use social media and in what context based on your teen's specific needs. Understand the landscape. Stay current on how your teen uses social media and what trends are emerging. Don't be afraid to talk with them if the rules need to change. If your teen has suffered physical or psychological harm from their use of social media, a social media lawyer can help you hold the platform accountable. This includes any emotional, academic, physical, or mental toll on your teen due to cyberbullying. The Social Media Victims Law Center aims to provide parents with the education and resources they need and join them to fight for more responsible online platforms for young people. Contact the team of compassionate, qualified experts at the Social Media Victims Law Center today for a free case evaluation.